Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back once again to the channel. Now today we're going to be taking a look at something that is very, very nice. A bit on the pricey side because it's a laptop that's actually pushing the $2,000 range. This laptop right here is like $1,700. It's the LG Gram 15.6 inch model. Now this thing has just a shit ton of features, but the main features right off the bat, which I feel are what really pushed this to the head of the pack, is the fact that this laptop weighs less than 2.5 pounds. It's less than 0.7 of an inch, 0.7 of an inch in thickness, and the battery life is up to 17.2 hours. Like if you're just doing stuff like checking your email and stuff like that, and if you're doing a lot of work, it's about 12.5 hours. So those are like very big features. Just think about it. You know, most of the time you're up during the daytime, you're probably not working a total of 12 hours. You might work 8 to 10, and even in those 8 to 10 hour days, you're doing other stuff that's, constantly on your laptop. So you have a lot of time for doing work on this. So if you're a person who travels, you're on the go a lot, and you're looking for something that's ultralight and will last a long time, the LG Gram is actually pretty incredible in those two factors. Now there's a lot of other features as well, so let's jump in and let's check out all the fun facts about the LG Gram for 2017. Taking a look at the outside of the LG Gram, you guys can see it's made of magnesium alloy. This is what makes this bad boy really light and durable all at the same time. We got the LG logo right there on the top of it. And one thing you guys are going to find very interesting about this is you can open the laptop with a single finger. That's right. So a single finger will open up the top of it. No more of that reaching around trying to pull your screen open. A nice simple click of your finger and you're up and going. Now before we talk about the keyboard and the monitor, let's talk about all the connections that actually come on the LG Gram. There are quite a bit. On the right hand side we see a micro SD slot. Next to that we see the headphone jack. Now this headphone jack is actually something pretty special. It provides DTS audio and up to 11.1 channels without using expensive speakers all through that jack. Next to that, we see the USB 3.0 port, then a USB 2.0 port, and then the Kingston and lock connection in case you don't want to get your laptop stolen. On the left-hand side, we see the power connector, another USB 3.0 port, an HDMI port, which means that you can actually hook this laptop up to any other monitor that you want to, including sound. And then finally, we see the USB Type-C connector, and if you're worried about, hey man, how am I going to hook this thing up to my internet? Well, it comes with an adapter for that as well. Under the hood, powering the LG Gram is the Intel Core i7-7500U. Now this is a 2.7 GHz CPU that has a boost speed up to 3.5 GHz. For the memory, you've got 16 gigabytes of DDR4, and for your hard drive, it comes with a 512 gigabyte SSD drive, and that's why this thing boots so incredibly fast. If you're a person who always uses wireless, don't worry, the LG Gram has 802.11ac dual band wireless built in, as well as Bluetooth 4.1 connectivity. Although it would have been very nice to have the LG Gram come with its own dedicated video solution, it does have Intel's 620 HD graphics built in. And what's really nifty about this is the more internal memory you have, the more you can share with the 620 for better graphics. One thing really nice about the LG Gram is it features a backlit keyboard. Now, the earlier generations didn't have this, and this makes it a lot easier to use when you're trying to work in a low-lit room. And the keypad itself works very nice as well. Most touchpads irritate me, but this one actually worked very well, and I didn't feel like I was straining at all to use it. And something even better, if you like using a touchscreen, the 15.6-inch IPS LCD features touchscreen technology. So all you have to do is touch any icon or drag and drop everything with your finger on your screen. Now, some people may not like this because they might feel it gets your screen, kind of greasy, but you can clean the screen very easily because it's made to be used that way. Now here is one, I think, serious caveat though about the LG Gram. The stereo speakers that are built in are very, very weak. I didn't really like them whatsoever, so if you want to have any type of decent audio, I'd either travel around with a couple of real small speakers since this thing's so light, or I'd have some really nice headphones, because honestly, the headphone jack is amazing, but the speakers built into it are only a single watt and they're kind of weak. And for you super anal tech fans who want everything, the dimensions of the LG Gram are 14.1 inches by 9.0 inches by 0.6 inches. The LG Gram also comes with Windows 10 Home 64-bit edition pre-installed, and the actual color of the model is called dark silver, even though to me it looks like gunmetal gray. Are they the same thing? If you're one of those folks who loves doing video chat, the LG Gram also comes with a built-in camera located at the bottom of the monitor. And last but not least, if you're wondering, hey Elric, what happens if something goes wrong? Well, LG gives you a 1-year parts and label warranty, no strings attached. All right, tech fans, so there are all the specs, what the LG Gram looks like, all of its features and all that good stuff, but what about raw performance numbers? Well, let's jump in real quick and let's check them out. You guys can see the Geekbench scores are also pretty nice. Now, compared to the very latest like Apple laptops, the single threading stuff does absolutely much better, but on the multi-core, I will say that the latest Apple laptop does beat it. You guys can see that even though this laptop's not geared for gaming whatsoever, it actually will play some games, especially at low settings. So if you like WoW type games and those type of things, you'll have probably absolutely no problem having a good gaming experience. Now, if you're looking to play the latest Quake or anything like that, no, you're probably going to need to have something else. As far as heat and temps go, I felt absolutely no heat ever using the LG Gram. Even after hours of use, the laptop remained cool, maybe because of the way it's made. Obviously, it's the way it's made, but the way that it gets its cooling must be working pretty doggone well because it never gets hot, even under stress. All right, tech fans, so there you have it, the LG Gram for 2017. Now, I gotta say, after using this thing for a couple of weeks, it's actually a very nice laptop. The fact that it's so light and easy to take around with you is just amazing because it really weighs almost nothing. Under 2.5 pounds, I mean, they didn't even make weights that low, so it's really super duper lightweight. Now, as far as the battery life goes, it definitely varies though, between like the 17.5, the 12.5 and all that. It depends on what you're doing. You gotta trust me on this. If you're doing light stuff, like I said before, just checking your email and stuff like that, yeah, it's gonna last a long time. But if you're doing a lot of editing, game playing, audio, and all that stuff, no, it's not gonna last that long at all. I'd say it's probably gonna last you more between like 8 and 10 hours if you're doing that kind of stuff at best. But I mean, that's still a lot of doggone time for a super lightweight laptop, right? I mean, a 60 millihour battery, that's a lot of charging, and it actually charges pretty fast as well. So if you plug it in to charge it, you're not gonna have to wait for like super duper long time before you can be up and going and that's pretty nice. The keyboard, to me, using these kind of keyboards on any laptop, not just against the LG Gram, is just a little bit kind of uncomfortable for me, you know? But at night, the backlit keyboard is something very nice because you don't have to worry about seeing what you're doing if you're typing stuff. And for me, I've been using this a lot in my living room when I'm like have the TV on the background. I sit, I work, surf the net, search and do research and that type of stuff. All of it I do on the LG Gram and I love it. So I would say for productivity, it's probably about a 7 because I mean, if it had a little bit more RAM in it and stuff and had a little bit better, you know, CPU and you know those things might happen, especially a dedicated graphics card, then I could say this thing's like the super duper power beast laptop. I cannot actually say that about the LG Gram, but for just general workage, the general business person, the person who's in college, all that kind of stuff, this is actually a pretty doggone incredible laptop. I just gotta say, I really like it. I saw some people complain, they were saying that when they were typing on it, that the laptop was freezing up on them. Like, I never had any kind of issues like that whatsoever. In fact, as far as lag goes, absolutely none. And this thing just starts up so incredibly fast. I mean, you literally hit the power button, go, I'm not even joking. It's really that fast for booting up. So snapshot booting up is really, really incredible. So at the end of the day, I have to say, if you're looking for a really superior laptop that's lightweight and like we said, you know, works for lots of hours, then this is something you might want to seriously check out. Now, I gotta say this though, there are laptops that you can get on Amazon and everywhere else that are like $549, $600, and some of those actually will work kind of, you know, almost as long, not as long, but you can get about 6 hours out of those, but the price difference is quite a bit. This laptop's coming into market at about $1,700 because let's just face it, you're going to be paying for all that technology. All the way from the way it's built, what it's made out of, the fact that it doesn't get hot, it's super duper lightweight, has lots of great functions, the USB Type-C. I mean, the headphones, honestly, the DTS headphone jack, you guys will really be you'll like that a lot. So if you're a person who's really looking for a laptop that has like superior audio for listening to your music and stuff, The LG Gram's actually really good at that as well. The screen's not the most absolute best screen in the world. That's kind of because it's touchscreen, so you're not going to get the most, the most vibrant super colors, but it's still totally nice enough, and most people would never even notice the difference. Anyways, I'm Elric. You guys have been watching Tech Tomorrow. Let me see your comments down below. Like usual, we'll have a link to this, more information if you want to buy one for yourself and get into the LG Gram. Do it, baby. Or as that guy says, just do it.
Do it. Do it.